A lot of people in our generation don't understand the concept of working for what you want, working for what you think you deserve, and that things aren't going to be handed to them their whole life.
Many people believe this is a problem with the millennial generation. From high school all the way up the corporate world, today's young people have even been described by some as the helpless generation, with parents who swoop in and fix every situation for them. As Mike Holtfeld explains, though, there is an organization out there trying to fix this, one attitude at a time.
It's spring training for the Winter Park football team. But they aren't just lifting weights and building muscles.
Attitude, fellas.
They're spending time learning how to be better leaders.
I think this generation is a generation that expects immediate feedback in everything they do.
Assistant coach Paul Lonsbury spent 28 years coaching college football before coming to Winter Park High, where he's also a math teacher. He's seen a generational difference in the kids, and he's trying to change it. At the beginning of last season, the team started the Habitudes program once a week before practice.
What Habitudes is about is it's character-based leadership.
Neil Hayes teaches the program each week.
And the challenge to each one of them was to recognize that they're all a leader.
They learn leadership principles from images like an iceberg.
Only 10% shows on top, 90% on the bottom.
A half-hearted kamikaze.
If you're going to do something, you have to fully commit to it.
Or a thermostat.
And everyone can't be a thermostat. Everyone just can't set their own tones.
I think it's a great stroke of genius because it allows the players to remember it in a mental image and then remember the lesson that goes along with it.
Habitudes is the brainchild of Dr. Tim Elmore, a leadership expert who spent years training corporate leaders before deciding something needed to be done with the younger generation. We spoke via Skype.
Are you finding that the kids are losing their independence and they're depending on their parents more and more?
I often tell parents we've done a lot better job protecting than preparing. And I think it's time now to do some preparing.
Elmore has heard tales of parents calling up college professors to actually negotiate a grade, and young people bringing their parents to a job interview.
I think the workforce is in desperate need of young graduates who are ready to enter their career but lack soft skills.
You want to give us an update on baseball?
At Winter Park High, it's not just the football team learning Habitudes. Members of other teams meet him weekly at lunchtime.
You were setting the temperature, not just reflecting what was going on around the team. Because if you were a thermometer at that point, you're crumbling.
But with the football team, everyone has noticed a difference.
We didn't know if we'd win a single more game because we were doing this. But that wasn't ultimately how we would measure their success. We would measure it by the relationships and how they grew personally.
But they did win more games. Winter Park High School was the Metro and District champion last fall and placed third in the region. The players say they owe it to their changing attitude.